Okay. I press my thumb down on the lock and Grandma's box opens with a light. Mechanical click. The lamp on the desk shines over yellowed papers. The ones at the top of the pile appear to contain experimental data with diagrams. Observation log. The subject's heart has been stable for the past 72 hours. Preliminary assessments indicate fusion with the ether core was successful. Ether core fluctuation test number 1. The energy fluctuation value of the ether core has reached level 2. The subject's heart is stable. The energy fluctuation value of the ether core has reached level 3. Stable. Great. Fusing a protocol with a human heart. It is also the first time I've heard of a protocol called an ether core. Could it be related to the one of the association is looking for? I jot down the name of this special protocol and continue to read the files. The next few sheets report similar data. The last sheet, however, is handwritten instead of typed. Energy fluctuation of it has reached level 7. The subject is showing abnormal signs. Warning, stop it. This looks like Grandma's handwriting. As I read the documents, a feeling of dread fills the room. Oh, it's me. There's no name in the subject information, but there's enough to make an educated guess. Questions and answers interlock like chains in my mind. The sweet Grandma I knew has revealed a side of her I didn't know she had. Yaha. As the initial shock subsides, I hesitate for a moment, then pick up the phone to call the only person who might have an answer.
Did something happen?
Zayne, I need to ask you a question. Sensing the urgency in my voice, Zayne's voice also becomes serious.
I'm listening.
It's about my heart. Is the protocol fragment in it the same as the ones in other protocol syndrome patients? I just went through the stuff Grandma left me. The voice on the other end of the phone is silent. Zayne seems to be thinking about how to respond.
It certainly is a strange protocol fragment. After reviewing your condition, I've tried to find similar cases.
Wait, so she put it in my heart?
But as far as I'm aware, you are the only one.
Is that because it's the ether core? Oh yeah, D'Angelo, we have a YouTube stream going on as well, so I'm talking to both chats at the same time. You're my primary care physician. Grandma also entrusts you to give me these papers. She must have a good reason.
It's only been 6 months since she passed. Regardless, aside from its name, I don't know much about it. The fragment in your heart has been there for a long time. Perhaps there's someone who can provide us with information. You remember Dr. Noah?
The person Zayne is talking about was the previous chief medical officer of Axo Hospital. He's an old acquaintance of Grandma and Zayne's teacher. He's also the first doctor to treat my heart. If anyone knows something about the files Grandma left him, it's him.
Dr. Noah is currently doing a personal research project in Snowcrest. If you want to meet him, I can help you get in touch.
You can do what you want, D'Angelo.
The weather in that area has been quite unpredictable as of late. The train to Snowcrest
On YouTube, we usually have about
available.
20 plus 30 viewers. I think Twitch we usually have around 10, maybe. The train to Snowcrest is often unavailable. I don't have time. Alright, I'll think about it. I try my best to sound nonchalant, but I already made up my mind. We're going there. Don't leave me. That's quite funny. The Twitch chat is dying. We've got someone abandoning.
So you're already in the Arctic? Did anyone go with you?
Don't worry, I'm just going to relax at Snowcrest. I'll be back in a few days.
Really? That's good. If you kept working so much, they'd need to install an anti-workaholic mechanism in the watch. Have fun in your vacation.
Yeah, I'll get some souvenirs for you. I end the call with Tara outside the blizzard has stopped. The sky appears more vivid than the other places. The dazzling blue hues cascade past the snow-capped mountains.
Ladies and gentlemen, we regret to inform you that the next train to Snowcrest has been cancelled.
No!
We apologize for the inconvenience.
We're currently in the middle of travel season. After hearing the announcement, the people on the platform drag their luggage back to the waiting room and grumble. After getting Dr. Noah's contact info from Zayne yesterday, I immediately scheduled a meeting for today. Watching the time tick away on my phone, I approached the counter, unwilling to give up on my journey. Are there any other ways to get Snowcrest besides taking the Boreas Express?
We still don't know if the train has been cancelled because of the weather or for another reason. For your safety, please wait.
1 cheesecake and 1 croissant, please.
Of
Thank you.
course. A familiar voice reaches my ears. Surprised, I turn around and spot Zayne at a cafe nearby. Momiji is another person chatting. Zayne? His fingers pause over the glass display. Zayne looks at me, but he doesn't seem surprised.
It's you.
I immediately regret calling him out. Try to suppress my guilt and wave at him. It's just a normal day. Why are you here?
There's been a new development in Dr. Noah's research. He asked me to visit him a week ago.
After answering my poor excuse of a question, Zayne's gaze shifts back to the refreshingly baked bread on the counter.
He's not as young as he used to be and can't always do things alone anymore. I help him whenever I'm not too busy with work. Would you like to eat something together?
I mean, after last time, no.
Sir, the 2 lattes you ordered are ready. Here are to go.
As Zayne is about to pay, I beat him to it. Ciao. It's on me, since we're both stuck at the station. Why don't we keep each other company? Notice the 2 lattes on the counter and suddenly realize there's something off. Why did you get 2 lattes? He makes a soft and takes one of the lattes from me. Did I say we met by chance?
Did I say we met by chance?
Interesting. He's stalking me, guys. I have used the photo shoot options. Yeah, I used it for my newest thumbnail, actually. Beyond expectations. Wow. I'm just looking through, sorry. You guys all good? I should cosplay Zayne. Oh, jeez. Maybe if I can get the hair right. It's kind of hard right now with long hair. There's only one flight from Lincoln City to the Arctic. Parts in the morning, arrives in the evening local time once a day. Well, Silent Snowcrest, where Dr. Noah isn't that far from this train station, but because of how undeveloped the transportation system is in this vast, sparsely populated region, we can only take this particular train to go there. The display screen hanging overhead shows rows and rows of red delay notices. The number of people waiting decreases. As we wait, my mind recalls the files Grandma left me. Must be secrets behind it that are connected to me. Maybe it can also explain that explosion. Grandma had a protocol in her heart?
What are you thinking about?
Zayne's voice interrupts my drifting thoughts. I force a smile. I'm thinking about what an epicor is and why it was fused with my heart. What if I'm a dangerous experiment that escaped from a secret lab? Maybe armed men in suits will suddenly appear to take me away in a few seconds. Zayne listens to my wild thoughts. Well, a few seconds have passed and nothing has happened.
Maybe you'll get your answers when we arrive in Snowcrest.
Zayne gently comforts me as if I'm sensing fear.
The protocore energy in your heart has always been stable. It can form an invisible shield to protect your heart when you're attacked. You also haven't become as weak as other patients
No,
with
I'm
protocore
strong.
syndrome.
I'm
In
strong.
other words, it's a power made just for you.
It was made just for me?
You won't have to worry about it anytime soon. You'll live for a long time, long enough to find out the truth.
I put my hand over my chest, trying to feel for anything weird with my heartbeat. Will the person who put the ether core in my heart want it back one day?
Ladies and gentlemen, we regret to inform you that the train to Snowcrest will be
Oh
delayed
boy,
until
come on
11:30
guys, sort it
a.m.
out.
tomorrow.
Where does my tax money go? Would it be all that long?
I'm not surprised. We'll have to spend the night in a hotel near the station.
Group of fully geared hunters rushes past us. To be armed, and is the delay caused by wanderers?
Let's get going. Heard wanderers showed up in the dispatch center.
Okay, that's very convenient.
That sucks. I wanted to see the Aurora and Snowcrest.
They pick up their luggage and follow the very apologetic staff to a nearby hotel. I stay on the bench. Zayne wants to get up, but stops after glancing at me.
Are we not leaving?
I mean, those hunters are on a mission. They must have a way to get to wherever they need to go, no matter how bad the weather is. An idea pops into my mind. I grab Zayne by the arm and chase after them. Let's help out. Isn't he going to stop us? Jeez, what am I missing in this chat? It is pumping right now. Well, the stream was tomorrow, hey. Are you guys talking about my voice again? Cat Butler Nay. That will be interesting.
Experience in evacuating people and preparing for battle.
Don't mention it. We all learn from one another.
The magnetic field here is unique. Wanderers usually hang around the snowfield and mountains. They only started appearing in crowded places recently. It's probably because...
What?
Judging from the scale of the damage at the dispatch center, no trains will be leaving from today onward.
Oh, okay.
You guys are headed for Snowcrest, right? If you'd like, we can lend you a transport vehicle. It'll be bumpy, but it can traverse the snowy terrain.
You have my gratitude.
It's parked right outside the train station. Come with me.
That laugh was hella funny. Do I know Japanese? No. No, I don't. I know Japanese in the context of, I watch anime sub. If I do watch anime. It starts to snow outside. Zayne and I stand in the freezing wind. A majestic 4-dog sleigh is in front of us. The dogs are all handsome and have thick fur. Their height is around half an average person.
What do you think? It's a specialty here. Treat it like a tourist experience.
Awesome.
It's up to you now. My team is leaving. See ya!
The way this guy speaks is making me laugh. Another cold gust blows past us. We won't be able to make it to Snowcrest tonight. Maybe we should just find a hotel nearby. Zayne gets on.
Get on.
So you know how to drive, ride it?
Not all of my trips were accompanied by medical staff. I've ridden these sleighs a few times.
No way. But those are actual dogs.
You're on the deluxe snow dog. The auto-driving system has been fully upgraded. Please select one of the following to start your adventure. Sightseeing. Full speed ahead. Children-friendly.
That's so cool. It can talk? Before the Zayne almost fall into the snow, Zayne grabs my arm just in time. In the howling wind, Zayne glances at me through his goggles. His voice, muffled by his scarf, carries a hint of mirth.
Shall we get going?
Yes, Your Majesty. Please, drive safely. Yeah, he's so funny, the Arctic Hunter. After passing through the vast snowfields, the terrain becomes ever more mountainous. At the end of the horizon is Snowcrest, shrouded in dusk. The sleigh dogs start their journey back immediately. I rub my slightly wind-burnt face and walk to Zayne. I'm guessing I'm covered in like winter stuff. Zayne does not look like he's wearing enough. He needs some North Face stuff, you know. Judging from how well you steered, you're definitely not someone who helps out a few times a year. You're like a local. What did Dr. Noah say? Should we go directly to him, or...?
He said he's busy at the moment and can't pick us up in person, but...
Zayne pauses. Curious, I meet his gaze.
He's arranged our pickup ride.
Snow White silhouette suddenly appears between us. Who is that? It's a Pomeranian. Husky thing.
I almost forgot how clingy he is.
In response, the white creature leaps out. Oh, it's an Arctic fox. What am I talking about? It's an Arctic fox, right? Only now do I see it's a little white fox. Yes. Zayne closes his eyes as if I hit by a migraine. When he opens his eyes, his expression returns to normal.
You've gained weight, Pi.
Pi. That's a good name. You two know each other?
He is Dr. Noah's pickup ride.
Oh, okay. Ugh. Yeah, really cute.
Pi.
Pi. The fox ignores Zayne, but pulls at the canned pet food Zayne had brought from Lincoln City. In this cold, soulless world where advanced technology reigns supreme, it's surprising to see gluttonous creatures like you. Here, eat as much as you want. I kneel down to pat the little fox's head. He turns to rub against me affectionately before eating more food.
He loves food, but not the person who bought it.
I'm not surprised. Did Dr. Noah name him Pie because his favorite dessert is white pie?
When Dr. Noah adopted him, he ate 6 pies in one go.
Wow. I can't help but chuckle. Zayne lifts up Pie's right leg to check something. There's a little thing strapped to it. What is that?
A tag.
For a vaccination? I suddenly feel like Pie isn't simply Dr. Noah's pet. Zayne has always kept a tight lid on his polo-related research. He calls it a vacation or visit to his teacher. What has he and Dr. Noah been researching? And why does it have to be done in such a cold place? As I watch Zayne brush off the crumbs from Pie's whiskers, my curiosity grows.
Pi is very special. He's as intelligent as a 9-year-old child.
Wow.
Don't be fooled by his cute, innocent appearance.
With a poker face, Zayne blocks Pie's attempt to pick up another can and taps the fox's head.
You only get 1 can of snacks per day. Go on now.
As intelligent as a 9-year-old child. Pie leads us swiftly through the streets. It takes us a while, but we finally arrive at the place where Dr. Noah lives. Before we can enter the front yard, we hear the sound of some creatures whining and struggling.
There, there. The pain is gone now.
Little animals run around, stirring up snow and dirt. An old man wearing a large coat comforts the polar mink in his arms.
Zayne, what are you waiting for? Help me.
He looks like Zayne when he's older.
One second.
Huh? There's a hint of metaflux in the air. Is it from the mink? Before I can ask, Zayne traps a bunch of black furballs scurrying about the yard with an ice cage he creates.
Are there other escapees?
No. They messed up my yard again.
This guy's very American. Zayne catches another few animals in the same way and puts them back in their
Does
cages.
the antagonist no longer work?
Its effectiveness was shortened by a week. It seems the metaflux around this area is increasing again. Oh, hello. Long time no see.
Dr. Noah dusts off the snow on his knees, gets up and walks over with a wide smile on his face.
Come on in. It'll be warmer inside.
I don't know whether to trust him or to love him. Or to hate him. I don't know. Give me the juicy ether core news. Why have I got a bomb in me?
How's the fish? It's not much, but I caught it myself.
This is the first time I've eaten a very sweet fish. It has a unique flavor.
Dr. Noah is very old, so his taste buds don't work anymore.
Oh. After dinner, we sit in front of the fireplace together. Having eaten his fill, Pi sleeps between me and Zayne. Dr. Noah puts on his spectacles and studies the files I brought.
So your grandmother told you everything?
All she left me was this box of files. The rest I can only speculate. Is the protocore in my heart really an ether core, and was it placed there on purpose?
I don't know why or how the process was done, but in regards to the protocore, even a minimally invasive surgery can leave behind traces.
Dr. Noah looks up at me with expectant eyes.
If I had to guess, it might be your innate strength.
I am strong. Gym. 4 days a week. How can that...
There are countless, seemingly impossible hypotheses behind every scientific conclusion. Before the evol gene emerged, no one believed they could wield the power of nature.
But all the experiments have a purpose. What could this ether core in my heart possibly
What were
prove?
they trying to prove?
The old man laughs dryly and shakes his head.
Why do you think people want to go inside the deep space tunnel? Some things are attractive by simply existing. Unraveling the unknown is a purpose in and of itself. Some are willing to do anything to achieve their goals. So, don't let anyone know about your ether core.
Well, I haven't told everyone. Grandma is... I try to suppress the pain in my heart and compose myself. The person responsible for this will find me sooner or later. That's why I need to know what makes the ether core so special. You say there are people willing to do anything to achieve their goals. Who exactly?
Ether was originally something philosophers came up with. The fifth element, so to speak. No one can prove or disprove ether exists. Maybe that's the reason your grandmother called it ether. A mysterious energy that surpasses the other protocores. Anyone who knows about it will desire it.
And anyone who has it will pay the price. The ether core is at the center of an intricate web. What happened to my family is just one thread of it. And if sensing my thoughts, Dr. Noah gently pats me on the shoulder.
Don't worry about it too much. They shouldn't be able to find you anytime soon. The amount of energy in your heart right now is far less than what the experimental data shows.
I'm so...
It's possible an accident occurred in the final experiment, which reduced the ether core's power.
I'm so confused, but not at the same time. I know exactly what's happening. Reduce the power?
I'm just guessing. This is beyond my field of expertise.
Who else knows about the experiments?
To better understand your heart's condition, I tried to contact those researchers privately, but most had either died or disappeared. It'd be hard to find any of them today. I do recall your grandmother mentioning one had run away to N109 zone. They joined on icyness.
I see why Silas is a spoiler. I didn't expect to hear that name from him, but after giving it some thought, it makes sense.
Their fellow researchers started dying or disappearing soon after that.
I only knew Grandma used to do scientific research, but she never mentioned what she researched. Our home also didn't have any hints about her past. Dr. Noah, I have one last question about Grandma. Was she the person who put the ether core in my heart?
I don't know. I know very little about your grandmother. But not everyone is lucky enough to do what's right in the beginning. We can only hope we'd have the chance to turn it into something we won't regret.
Dr. Noah puts all the files back into the box and hands it to me.
Maybe this is the choice she made.
So I have like a ticking time bomb in my body. That's what I'm understanding. And it has a lot of power. Canadian, yeah, that's probably it. I'll check out the photo thing, the hair, another time, yeah, thank you. Muffled crackling of the fireplace. Still doesn't light, occasionally a few sparks pop out. After tossing and turning, I decided to sit in front of the fireplace and go through the files again. Okay. What should I do now? While my mind is a tangled mess, I hear a rhythmic tapping sound from the French windows. As I turn, I see Zayne standing there with a thin layer of snow on his hair.
The Aurora?
Did he just moan? Wow. Here we go. Will there really be one tonight?
The weather forecast predicted heavy snowfall with cloudy skies, and the KP index is low. It's unlikely we'll see an aurora.
Then why did you...
When visiting for the first time, an aurora is required to make the trip worthwhile.
Okay.
Look, the snow has stopped.
He's gonna force it to come.
At the very end will someone know if there is a watershed moment.
Until the very end. Yet Grandma and those researchers, they... But there are people who persist until the very end, only to be defeated.
I meant the Aurora.
Same. What's that over there?
Mount Eternal.
Oh, I remember. It had an anomalous protofield a few years back. Right? Dr. Noah chose to live here in the Arctic for your research project, right?
Not necessarily. My friend sacrificed himself during the protofield anomaly that took place here.
I see. I'm sorry.
Why are you apologizing?
Because I feel bad, man. Is there more to his sacrifice? Like a secret?
It was an accident. It's already in the past.
Do you think the pain caused by death can truly be forgotten with time?
It cannot. Time can't heal everything, nor can someone simply forget the pain. However, people can become accustomed to sorrow.
But time has helped you and Dr. Noah find things worth living for, hasn't it?
The Aurora.
Whoa, that just appeared. You're right. And an Aurora is required to make an Arctic trip worthwhile. It's a shame we can only enjoy it for a few moments.
If you're sad, let this stay behind to appreciate the Aurora in your place.
Is that snowman supposed to be me? Are you going to stay in Snowcrest for a while longer? Well, I'll leave this with you then. Will the snowman remind me of me?
No.
Wow.
However, when I do think of you, I'll just call.
That's better. To give me more doctor's orders, you're a dedicated physician, you know.
After you leave here and return home, you'll likely be quite busy.
Yeah, busy learning about the secrets of the ether core and icyness. Let's just hope both of us can find the truth we seek. That's really pretty. I'm going back to sleep. Good night, Zayne.
Good night.
I bid farewell to Zayne once we return to the living room. The Aurora might have actually put me at ease. A wave of tiredness overwhelms me.
Wait.
He picks up the documents scattered on the sofa. Then he quickly organizes them and hands them to me.
Here. These documents contain information about the energy in your heart and its connection to the ether core. If they're leaked, you might become icyness's next target.
I know. But why would they kill researchers who worked with an ether core?
Perhaps they don't want anyone else to get their hands on it, as they try to obtain one for themselves. Or there are ether cores already in their possession, and they're currently trying to keep it secret.
I pause for a moment and then grab the documents from Zayne's hands.
What is it?
You said there could be ether cores in icyness's possession, right? I quickly flip through the documents and an idea forms in my mind.
I was only speculating.
No, well, you might be onto something. Found it. Energy at rest. This is my heart's minimum energy output value that corresponds to the ground state of the ether core. It dawns on me. I lift my arm and use the hunter's watch to look through the database on that protocol found in the no-hunt zone. The product curve of that protocol and the energy value in its ground state is close to the energy value of the ether core in my heart. Meanwhile, the energy value for ordinary protocols is around 2,500 volts. This can't be a coincidence. That protocol is a result of icyness using an ether core to modify it. As Dr. Noah said, the ether cores could already be in icyness's hands. A cheerful cry snaps me back to reality. Pi circles around me twice and curiously paws at the luggage by my feet.
It took a lot of effort to get here. Why not stay for a few more days?
Thank you, but I want to go back home and double check something. When I have the time, I'll visit you again. Then I'll stay until you beg me to leave.
Great. I'll hold you to it. I called a friend. He'll take you to the train station in a bit.
Thank you.
Pi.
That looks warm. Zayne walks out of the house carrying his belongings and beckons Pi to his side.
All set?
It's freezing. Please go back inside. Pi will be my guide.
Zayne exchanges a few words in a low voice with Dr. Noah and then walks over to me.
Stay safe.
You really aren't coming with me?
What? Did you think I was joking when I said I was here on business?
No, not really. I shift my gaze to the distant snowy mountain in a deep slumber. For some reason, hearing that Zayne plans to venture deep into Mount Eternal reminds me of what he mentioned last night. I still feel uneasy. You take care of yourself and Pi.
I will.
Pi barks twice, and Zayne nods. What is he doing in the mountain? As daybreak arrives, everything else is still sleeping. His figure disappears step by step as he heads to the wintry mountain. In boundless white, he stands out like a lone stroke of black paint on a blank canvas, adding a touch of depth and beauty to pure scenery. I blink and notice my vision has become slightly blurry. I rub my eyes and see tiny snowflakes. It's snowing again. That's an interesting chapter. We learned quite a lot from that.
You can barely keep your eyes open.
Thank you, Zayne. Thank you. Hello, hello, hello. Is this mic on? Hello, hi. Thanks for tuning in. That was really fun. You can see me babbling in the background, but I got nothing good to say. But hi, it's the video for YouTube. Hello, hello. I've been really enjoying the streams. I have done another stream, so please check that out on my live section. I do plan on doing more streams in the future and more content for you. And the way I'm going to be separating it is that I'm going to be separating the side content in these types of videos, and I'll be putting the main content in one separate video as well. I also have plans to do anecdotes and read them like audiobooks, and I also would love to react to more videos of L&D and what they've got coming, because this game cooks. This game cooks so well for the guys and girls, mainly girls, out there, and I look forward to seeing all of it, because frankly it's got a great story, great depth, and I've been absolutely overall impressed with how they've dealt with the game. But currently it's the 15th of December, and this is a very old stream. It's about 2 weeks old now, but I want to try and pump this out as much as possible so we can catch up. But little side note, I am starting to like Xavier a bit more, and I think it might be between Raphael and Xavier that are my favourites now. Maybe Silas has taken a bit of a back foot, but I'm not sure. His presence and demeanour is still uncontestable. But anyway, thank you for enjoying this video. Thank you for watching my streams. Please catch me. I'll definitely schedule them more often, but I might do some surprise streams in the future as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I really appreciate your attention and your love. It's been really great reading all your comments. You're all very wonderful people. Thank you. Bye now.